So first of all, happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope y'all having a blessed day and all things like that. But y'all, I just gotta speak to some black conservatives and some MAGA out there. As a person that voted for Trump and as a person that was like real big on MAGA and I'm still a black conservative, but I gotta be honest with y'all, I'm very, very thoroughly confused about what Trump is doing right now as far as this big, beautiful bill. And it just being passed today for the 4th of July because I'm just hearing a lot of bad things from the left. When I looked at the news sites, they were like, this bill is taking away health care from the poor, from the disabled. They was like, what about the people in the elderly in the nursing homes? It's taking away Medicare, taking away Medicaid from the poor, from the middle class. And then I really do not like the fact that he took away Job Corps. I don't think he brought it back. And I'm really internally trying to process, is he really like taking away from the poor, or are the left just blowing things out of proportion? Because it seems to me that he is taking away from the poor, and it's almost making me think I might just be headed to being an independent at this point. Because while I don't like the left and I don't agree with Jasmine Crockett, maybe some of the things they're saying about Trump is true, as far as maybe he is just trying to look out for the rich. I heard some of the left say he said he wasn't going to ever take away from the Medicare and the Medicaid of the poor or the elderly or the working class. But it seems like that's what I'm hearing that he's doing. Now, if I'm not correct, MAGA corrects me. But if this is what he's doing, we really have to look within ourselves, MAGA and black conservatives and people that come from the middle class and or the hood and are now conservatives and then came up. And we got to look and remember that God is for the poor. He's for the humble. He's for the working class. He's not just for the rich getting richer at the expense of pooping on the poor and the middle class or the working class and the less fortunate. He's not for that. So y'all, I'm just rethinking everything about Trump. I'm like, is he, I hope he's not really evil. I hope he's not what the left is saying. But at this point, I don't know, to be honest. Why would you take away Job Corps from Black American and the urban youth that need it, that don't have money, that's coming from the hood, coming from some of the worst environments and just want to be somebody? Everybody's not just trying to, use the system. Some people are actually trying to come up and they don't have no other means but to use government assistance. Why is financial aid freeze? Why is Job Corps gone? Why is he taking away Medicare and Medicaid? I got questions, y'all, and it's leading me to thinking maybe I should be an independent. We really need to pray because God is for the poor. Are the left just making Trump look really bad? Am I uneducated on this big, beautiful bill? What do y'all have to say? MAGA, what do you have to say? Black conservatives, what do you have to say? Because we can't sit here on our high horse just because we came up and then think it's okay, but it's for a man at the top to just poop on the poor and the middle class. That's not okay. And while again, I don't like Jasmine Crockett, I don't agree with the left or their rhetoric, their anti-God, their demonic party agenda. I'm concerned about some of the things that Trump is doing. So let me see. I just want to look at some of these big bill, some of the things that's in like Trump's big bill thing right now. Let me see. What does Trump's big bill mean now? It says 257 million to carry out Trump's often mentioned plans for a makeover of the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. It says the law raises the maximum state and local tax deduction to $40,000, up from $10,000 now, and increases it by 1% annually. I just don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. And if this is true, I just don't understand why he would take from the working class and from the poor and from senior citizens that are in nursing homes, senior citizens in the hood, senior citizens that have been working and they need their Medicare, Medicaid, their health care. And it's saying even it's affecting some of the middle class people. Like, you can't just be worried about just the rich. I don't know if I'm uninformed, y'all, but I'm sitting over here thinking about being an independent. Y'all let me know y'all comments below because I'm shook. I'm concerned. I'm wondering, is he really just concerned about the rich? Maybe he fooled us all. I heard a lot of prophecies that he was the one that God wants to be in office. but maybe he's turning the wrong way. Is he becoming evil? Is he becoming too greedy as far as taking from the poor, cutting Job Corps, taking Medicare? I don't know, so I need to educate. But the things I'm hearing, if it's true from these CNN and from these leftist sites, is not looking good. And as a Black conservative, I don't rock with taking from the poor, from the middle class. I do believe that there should be a limit to Section 8 and housing and all that, but I'm not just for just snatching all these government assistance like financial aid or Medicare and Medicaid and Job Corps from the poor, because they need it, because some people are really trying to make it and not trying to stay on it, but trying to use it to come up. So y'all let me know your comments below. I'm really considering being an independent, but I'm going to do some research and I'll let y'all know. But I just want to hear what some Black conservatives have to say out there. Am I the only one? MAGA, are you reconsidering your vote for Trump? No, I would not have voted for Kamala. Are we independent now? Or do I have the facts wrong? Is he not taking from the poor? Is he bringing Job Corps back? Is he giving back the Medicare and Medicaid to the poor, to the elderly? What about the disabled? What about the veterans? What about the elderly in the nursing homes? What about these people that just need their medicine every week, that don't have the money to pay for it from the pharmacy, that are used to Medicare and Medicaid, like my grandma was her whole life, and most elderly Black people in the hood? And like, this ain't okay, y'all. So put your comments below. Happy 4th of July. We really need to pray, because I'm really thinking about being independent. I don't know what's going on, but I know that God is in control.